Welcome, I'm Rose Oatly, and it is getting crazy out there with the coronavirus and all the closures. So today I'm thinking of meals we can make that will last us a couple of days. A red chicken pozole, which is a Mexican soup made with chicken and hominy. We're going to start with a whole chicken. This one is about 6.5 pounds or so. You want to make sure that you remove the guts that are inside and then just give it a quick rinse. You want to place in a large pot and cover the entire chicken with water. You want to cook at medium to medium-high heat. Just keep an eye on it to make sure the water doesn't overflow. And also, if you lose any water in your pot, just add some more water. In the meantime, we're going to be chopping up an onion. And let me know in the comment section below, how many of you cry when you chop an onion? Just a quick note on my hominy. I'm going to be using a 30-ounce can of white hominy, and I'm also going to use a smaller can. This one is 15.5 ounces. When you boil a chicken, you'll usually get some white scum like this, which is perfectly normal. You just want to go ahead and scoop it out with a spoon, probably larger spoon than I'm using here. It'll go much quicker. Boiling a chicken can take a while, but I'm going to go ahead and take a peek just to see how far along we are. And as you can see, it's still pretty raw. So let's keep on cooking. And just like that, almost 2 hours later, my chicken is done. Now, cooking time depends on the size of your chicken. We're going to be shredding this chicken. Now, if your chicken is just slightly undercooked, don't worry about it too much because we will continue to cook this with the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to be shredding my whole chicken. Now, first I like to remove the outer skin and we throw that away, and then we start either shredding or you can start cutting it into smaller pieces. Now, it's very hot, so be careful. This is why I use a fork and a knife to cut or shred. As you can see, I was able to get quite a bit of chicken from it. Now I'm going to add it back into my pot. We're ready to add both cans of hominy, but first we want to go ahead and drain it in the sink. And again, this is a 30-ounce can and a 15.5-ounce can of hominy. Bringing my pot back to my stove, I'm ready to add my onions and the rest of our ingredients. For our spices, we'll start with 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of oregano. I'm also adding 2 small bay leaves. And a very important ingredient, Menudo spice mix. We're going to be adding 3 to 4 tablespoons to start. You can add more later if you wish. Now, this is found in the Mexican aisle section. Your pozole will turn red with that spice. All right, so now I'm going to add some salt. I'm using kosher salt. You can use any type of salt you like. And this is to taste. Let's give this a quick mix, making sure everything is combined. And now is the time to add a little more water if you want. Now, I like a big pot of pozole, so I'm going to actually add a little bit more water. Just don't fill it up way up to the rim because then it will overflow when you continue cooking it. You want to continue cooking at medium heat for about 15 minutes. While our pozole continues to cook, here are some toppings you can use on your pozole. We're going to start with chopping some cilantro here. I also like to use a little bit of lime cut into wedges. We've got some cabbage, which goes really great with this. And I also like to use tortilla strips. Usually I like to get the colorful ones, but they were out, so I'm using these. Now you can use any of these or all of them like I do. All right, this is ready, so let's go ahead and start plating this. This is smelling so delish. And guys, this recipe is so easy and it will last you a couple days, which is the great thing about it. And trust me, you'll want more the next day. All right, let's start adding our toppings. We'll start with a little bit of shredded cabbage. And again, you can add whatever toppings you like. I personally love all of these on mine. All right, now we're going to add some cilantro, which gives it such a great little flavor, and our tortilla chips. I also like to squeeze a little bit of lime, and we got to give this a try. This is so good. You guys are going to have to try it. Please, if you enjoyed the video, be sure and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so below or hit my little picture on the side. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell to get notified of all of my new videos, and please be sure to check out these links on the side. Share with your friends. Thanks for watching and your support.